I'm John Paul Flame, joined by Eric Bickle and Johnny Cakes Awville. Jason out on vacay this week. Joining us right now on the Maps Warehouse Hotline is our buddy Scott Brooks, head coach of the Washington Wizards. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning. What's happening, guys?
How are you, buddy?
Just doing the same thing. How were the last couple months before you headed to Florida? How were those last couple months for you? Because we connected early on in the pandemic. What'd you do the last couple of months?
Just the same thing that I did the first couple of months. Not a lot. We did a lot of, with the players, we did our Zoom workouts. We did our strength and conditioning workouts on Zoom. We did ball handling on Zoom. We did a once-a-week yoga workout on Zoom. Then we did our NBA, playoff with John Wall and Brad in the playoffs against Atlanta and Boston. We did all those every game. We went over with our new guys because most of the team has not played with those two guys, and they don't realize how dynamic those two guys are on the court. Or so when we do come back home, we're going to be ready to play much better basketball. But that was about it. And just getting ready. I mean, it was always getting ready to see if there was going to be a season. But now it's here, and I'm excited about it.
You're talking business. I want to know, what were the Brooks family highlights the last couple of months?
Oh, the Brooks. Well, my son and daughter taught me to play poker. I think they taught me how to play poker in a way that they win every time.
Okay. Right.
So I've done. That was the highlight. A lot of exercising, but that's the most frustrating part. I ate healthy. I spent a lot of time with my family. I didn't have any road trips. I worked out every day, and I gained 4 pounds. So I don't understand the theory behind that. So I'm looking forward to being on the road, eating bad, and losing weight.
So, Coach Brooks, you mentioned the yoga workout with the Wizards. Are you proficient at yoga? Are you like a neophyte? How do you grade on the scale? I'm always intrigued by it, but
it's a good workout, dude.
I'm horribly inflexible. I have very, very bad balance. I don't think I'd be good at the yoga.
I'm the worst. I am the worst. And I have no flexibility. I've played in the generation you practice started at 11. We played. Mm-hmm. There wasn't a warm up. There wasn't the stretching. There wasn't bands. There wasn't balls. There wasn't things that you do nowadays, which is obviously so much better now. But yeah, I'm the worst. The best part of yoga, and I love it. I love hot yoga. I try to do it as many days a week as I can. But the best part is the very end when they say namaste.
Yeah.
Yes, I am done with this hour.
Feels
workout.
good though, right? Doesn't it feel good when you're done with the yoga workout?
Yeah,
Coach.
I mean, I look like people don't believe that I played in the NBA because I look so uncoordinated doing all the poses, but I love it.
Yeah, but you just got to show them your jumper. I'm sure the jumper is
show them that
still
wet
intact.
jumper, Coach.
Yes.
Coach.
I'm the only one in there with the long sleeve T-shirt on.
Right, I bet. You mentioned, though, the Zoom, like the dribbling, the ball handling stuff. That's got to be hysterical because, look, some of these guys have beautiful places, but some of these guys are still like in condos or, who knows? Are they like in their driveways or like their kitchens? Like, how are they doing that?
Well, a lot of them were doing it in their garage, their driveways, and people that lived in the city was doing it on the rooftop buildings of their apartment complex. And so it was like there were some like with some of our workouts, you could see some of the neighbors passing by, and they must be looking at, this is odd. This guy's dribbling, talking into a camera.
Right.
But it was good, man. It was well participated. Most guys did it, and they loved it. We should be, like probably all the other teams, we should be the world's greatest ball handlers now. We had 4 months of just dribbling.
Right.
So, Coach Brooks, you're in the bubble in Orlando. I need the breakdown. I need the skinny. Give me the latest on your accommodations, the food, the entertainment, the poolside DJs. I need all of the details on how bubble life is going for the Wizards so far.
I will say this: bubble life is amazing. We get to play basketball. We get to hang with our brothers. We get to have good food. We get to golf if you want. You can fish if you want. You can boat if you want. You can walk trails if you want. You have everything. There's nothing to complain about. I mean,
wait a second, Coach Brooks.
The only thing I will say it's tough, and it's tough for all of us. We're in the same boat, and you guys would be in the same boat. We don't have our families here.
Right.
But it's short term. I mean, minimum, it's 2 months. I mean, my wife kind of likes that, which is scary to really think about it. But it was, I mean, it's tough, that part, but there's a lot of good things here. I'm telling you, the hotels are huge and nice. The food is good. I mean, does the food need to change every now and then? Yeah. I mean, I've had salmon just about for 12 straight days, but I can't complain about having salmon, can I?
You shouldn't.
So I didn't, but I thought the guys like you can't even order like Uber Eats or something. Is that false?
No, that's false. Well, the first couple of days was rough because we're in a quarantine. We could not leave our room.
Yeah.
Somebody knocked on your door and you waited a few seconds, and then you answered it, and all you saw was a bag of food. And then you did that for 2 straight days. You couldn't leave your room. That's tough, no matter what.
Right.
I mean, everybody wants to go on a vacation and relax, but when you're forced to relax, you don't like it.
Yeah.
And I will say that was tough, and it's tougher for the media. They have to come down here. They have 7 straight days that they cannot leave their room. I mean, you can't leave your room even to go walk the hallway. You can't. You got to stay in your room.
Why is that?
And
It takes that long for symptoms or whatever?
What if you need ice, Coach? You need ice for your room. What are you going to do?
Well, they give you 2 tests every 24 hours, and you have to pass negative twice, and then you can get out into the official bubble. But every day we test. We have this wristband that is basically our life. It opens our door to our room. We get us in every building, every situation here, the mill room, the training room, the practice court. You have to be able to hit the gadget, and the light turns green, and then you can walk them into the next phase, into the bubble. So it's kind of, I mean, it's as safe as, I mean, not one time have I seen anybody without a face mask on. So everybody's wearing it. Everybody has pretty good protocol, 6 feet apart. It's what the NBA is doing. I'm so impressed, and it's amazing. It's just amazing that they can put this thing together in the short of time they've done it and had it. Knowing that we have to go do this at the bubble in Orlando, it's pretty incredible.
Talking to Coach Scott Brooks from the Washington Wizards, who technically have a chance to get into the playoffs under this playoff format, but you're not going to have Bradley Beal at your disposal. Davis Bertans decided to sit out because he's up for a contract. What should Wizards fans expect from this team, and what are you trying to get out of this time playing, a few games?
Well, going into this season, we didn't really know what we were going to have. We have a lot of guys that haven't had a lot of NBA experience, and then we drafted, Rui, who only had a few years of college basketball because he didn't really play much his freshman year. But we wanted to accomplish a couple of things. We wanted to accomplish a new culture or team that we're going to play hard and we're going to play for each other. We're going to play with some high energy and passion and enthusiasm. That's the same thing we want to accomplish. We don't have Brad. That's 30 points, 6 or 7 assists, and his leadership. We don't have DB. That's, any given night at 7 or 8 threes, he takes 9 a game, and, he's capable of making 7 and a quarter. But we don't have that either. But we're going to have a team that's going to play hard. We're going to continue to get better. We have a lot of 20 to 22, 23-year-old guys that need NBA reps, and this is going to be a great challenge for all of us, myself included. I don't have Brad hey, Brad, here's what we're going to run, go make a play, like a lot of teams like we all do. But when you have, just talked to the guys last night, there's 35 more shots for each guy to, that contribute and take because we don't have those 2 guys at night. But I think the guys are excited. They're going to get a good opportunity to play and improve, and we got 2 months of basketball that 8 other teams don't get to have.
What's going on with Garrison Matthews? I got to tell you, he's like a favorite of mine because I just love the way that guy shoots it. And then I'm reading that, I don't know, he's got something going on. I don't know if it's been disclosed. Is he going to be around? What's the update on him?
No, it's just it's personal reasons, hasn't been disclosed. Yeah, we just hope that everything works out. And I've texted him and talked to him, and things are getting better. And he's in a good place. And yeah. He's going to be a good NBA player because he works hard.
Has he got a chance to play at all, or it'll probably be next season?
Not sure yet.
Yeah.
Not sure yet. Probably more likely next season.
Gotcha.
Well, one guy who we're definitely going to see next season is John Wall. What is the latest from John? Is he down there with you practicing? I'd assume no.
No. We have a coach with him down in Miami where he trains in the off season, and he comes back in DC back and forth. But I've texted with him. When was it? 2 days ago. He's in a great place. He's in great. He has a great program. He's working out. He's continue to get his rehab. His body looks great from the last time I saw him. And just talking to our coach that's with him now, I talked to him yesterday. He says he looks really good, and he's excited about. We still have a lot more time getting into before next season because that's going to probably start sometime. I don't even know, but I'm hearing sometime in December.
Now, I remember when we talked to you months ago, you actually said that John actually was faster than he was before the Achilles. Do you guys measure things like his vertical? Is he going to be able to jump as much? Is he going to be as explosive?
Yeah, I mean, we have baseline on every metric you can possibly think of.
Right.
Lateral, one-legged jumps, everything. And we have his baseline. So we will definitely retest everything. But from the eye test, I'm excited. He's going to be just as good, if not better than ever. So that's always good. And then Brad, the way that Brad has played the last, 2 or 3 years, really 2 years, going to be 2 years without John, really. And he's really stepped up his game and how he plays, and I think they can complement each other very well.
All right, well, it's exciting, man. It's going to be a quick little run here. What is your goal beyond just, getting the young guys playing time? Do you have a win total? How are you approaching it?
Well, we want to get in. Our goal is to get into that playoff play-in game. That
They can win the title, EB. They can win the NBA championship.
Dream big, right?
What do you think realistically you have to do, though? You have to go like 7-1?
From my wife, I think she'd want me to win a title just for that, right?
Now look at it, Coach Brooks. If you sneak in and you get the Bucks in the first round, right? You don't know. Maybe Giannis gets. I don't want it. I don't wish it upon anybody. But what if Giannis caught Corona?
Right.
You never know what's going to happen.
Oh my God!
These next couple of months.
I only know. Our goal is to get into that playoff play-in game. That's going to be pretty cool because once you get there, you got to win 2 games, and the pressure. Right. It's not quite the playoff pressure, but it's pressure because every game it's basically the March Madness. You win, you move on. You lose, you go home. So we would love to be in that opportunity. We have the challenge ahead of us with no Brad, no DB, but. You never know. Our guys, we're going to continue to rally the troops and get better and play hard, and we're going to have to make some shots. There's no question. We have a lot of opportunities to make them, and we're going to have to step up and make some shots.
All right.
Well, Coach, always love talking to you. Stay safe, and we'll be watching.
Yeah.
We look forward to it. Best of luck.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Coach.
it.
Yep, I'll see you. Yep, see ya.